Hello there, welcome back to the Ottomans. So, last time we got ourselves out of the Regis Council before the war against, well, our friend here, the Netherlands. And we also ended up in a war with the Bavaria, who's currently, well, running around with people, which I do not approve of. The star's actually rating to how good the general actually is, which is also a little bit interesting here to note. So what we are going to do then is, of course, siege their stuff into oblivion. And hopefully it will also, I think, take Ansbach and potentially Wittenberg. And the reason is very simple. By doing so, I want to celebrate for 3 days and invite everyone. I want to celebrate it for 2 days. I think we'll celebrate it for 2 days. Reason being that I get piety out of that, and with the piety I can convert stuff faster. And potentially then hopefully get Liguria to a point where I can actually start converting them again. It stopped, which is not too surprising, but it started again now, so that's great. Wittenberg just fell on its nose, which is great too. What we're going to do then, I think, is just continue, well, goes in trouble here. I'll probably, as I said, take Wittenberg and also Ansbach, and then we'll go after both Saxony and the Palatinate. The Palatinate is going to be a little bit troublesome, because it's, well, Frenchy territory, so they could potentially end up in this too. And apparently I've completely forgot about sieging these guys. No idea why. So we're going to do that just now. I forgot that the Flanders was actually the original target here, which is kind of hilarious. I'm also going to do an upgrade to... No, I don't want to do an upgrade right now. Do I want to actually take the knowledge transfer? I do not think so, but in case I want to actually call any of these two things myself, I think we're going to wait. Potentially I could actually try and sell this to Württemberg or back to Bavaria. Could potentially, well, rebels take over and release Bohemia, something like that, or simply sell it to, well, Pomerania or Anhalt could work too, or potentially then just sell it back to Bavaria again. So we'll have to see how that goes. I've also called, or started the coring of London. That is soon to be done as well. So I guess I'll allow sieges to finish, then we'll decide what to do afterwards. We'll see how it plays out. Now, I'm going actually to take an upgrade here on the administrative tech. Level 24 grain depot. I can now build grain depot. Not that great, but a little bit interesting. We'll also take, of course, the military idea here, now that we can. The noble resilience. And, well, that allows me to lower the cost of reducing war exhaustion by 20%. Next one is definitely going to be the interesting one. Cavalry combat ability, but also the military tech cost is going to be huge in the long run. The nation of Bavaria is slowly but surely falling. I think what we'll also do now is start moving our troops to the French border. The reason is very simple. We're going to war with the Frenchies, and I'm probably going to try and give Auvergne here a couple more provinces, because I'm 200% sure right now that they increased the peaceful vassalization limit to actually 40 base tax. So that is great. We're going to use that for all it's worth. Let me just say that straight away. So what I'm going to do here, I think, is take out 2 armies and send them over to France. It shouldn't be too much of a war, more or less. It should just be a slaughter at this stage. And if France loses the next war here too, then I guess it's the last nail in the coffin, to put it that way, for them. But once we actually get rid of the whole Roman Empire, I'm pretty sure that things will be easier. We'll simply have to see, but it will at least make it easy on both selling provinces, but also in when it comes to actually being able to vassalize and so forth without creating too much trouble. So let us just get the war with Bavaria done. Let us get London here, and once that's done, I'll get back to you. So Bohemia is basically done here. I'm a little bit unsure if I can actually make a deal on behalf of Flanders, or if actually Flanders will allow that. Apparently they won't. So as you can see, if we take Ansbach, it's going to be 20% overextension. Wittenberg is, what, 28%? How about Urs? It's 24%. So we might actually take Urs and Wittenberg here. Going to give us some, as you can see, very high aggressive expansion with a lot of people, as it actually should do. But it's still going to mean that coalitions are going to be back big time. As you know, I've done a lot of conquering here, and I have to say that coalition-wise, it hasn't actually been a challenge, but even so, it shouldn't actually be too much of a challenge, per se. It's not supposed to be a challenge. Or basically, it feels like every time they make a change to this, they either go too hard or too soft. So, well, they don't go too soft, they go too hard in both directions. The no collision, everything is collision, no collision, everything is collision. Game gets really boring real fast, and that is basically what it's going to be now. So I would guess 1.6 is going to once again be a... They might do some hot fixes, who knows. But right now I don't really like the way things are going with the collisions. And really, it's not working as intended, I dare say. It cannot possibly be working as intended, as far as I would value it, per se. If it actually is working as intended, I'm definitely a little bit surprised, but who knows. So what we're going to do is take Ansbach and Urs in order to, well, vassalize these two electors, and then we're going off the Bavaria next time, or once the truce is up. And that should allow me to, first of all, screw them over royally, and second of all, I should then be able to make the peace deals that I want here. We are going to collect the benefits over time. Revolutionary war against a lot of people here, and also holy wars. So, Palinate here has hereby become my eternal foe and needs to die. Yeah, we're just going to go after them straight away. This guy has a little bit of an interesting alliance. It'll be a little bit annoying, but their troops aren't good enough. So we're going after Palinate first. They will most likely be forcefully vassalized, and if they can't, well, that's too bad, but it should be possible. We'll just go ahead here, declare war on them, and I'm pretty sure that the French can't really do too much. At least that is what I would presume. The French are allied with, let's see here, Brittany, Provence, Oldenburg, and Palinate. So they don't really have any scary allies. We're going to send these guys up here to help as well. We do need to get military access from someone though, and that could actually be the Achilles heel here. Because as you can see right now, everyone hates my guts, and I'm pretty sure I'll actually get a coalition with more or less all of these people. So actually getting to them is what is currently looking to be the problem. I might have to declare war on Alsace here, simply to get myself into a position where I can actually fight them. Or we might actually go ahead and declare war on Geldere. They do have a province that belongs to Austria, I believe, Poblenz here. No, it belongs to Trier. So yeah, we're probably going to kill off Geldere rather than anyone else. Which makes things a little bit interesting, but I don't think it will be too much of a fight here. As you can see, troop-wise, not really a challenge. But I'll show you the biggest battles and we'll see if we get something interesting out of this. But as I've said before, I do doubt it. We'll see how it all plays out. So yeah, as you can see already, the coalition message started running. Saxony, Geldere, Pomerania, Oldenburg, Münster, Würzburg. These are all small countries though, which is kind of annoying. But I'm pretty sure Denmark might actually consider joining as well. They are big, they are scary, and if they do join, then things could definitely be rough. I have no idea how the military are, but probably better than mine, unfortunately. So, for the time being, I should probably also try and get my despotic monarchy changed to an absolute one, and we're actually going to do that right away now. Well, the Ottomans will hurt, but we're going to get a discipline boost, which should probably help out a little bit in battle here. I haven't actually found the, well, army that I've been looking for here, the French one. It's completely missing. Which is a scary thing, because if I don't know where they are, I have no idea where they will strike. And that is scary on, well, many levels. So for now, I think we'll just split up our armies and start some sieging, and then we'll see if we can find it down the line. As I said, no idea where it is, and that is a very scary thing, per se. So we'll see if we can find it and murder it horribly. That's the plan. We'll see how it works out. Also considering by the fact that Geldere is actually in the coalition, it's actually very tempting to go ahead and declare war on them. Aachen, Oldenburg, Pomerania, Switzerland, Hainaut, they will call upon Milan, Württemberg, Alsace, Bavaria, Geldere, Münster, Würzburg, and Saxony. Potentially I might actually get everything I need to dismantle the whole Roman Empire without really taking anything more. Because if I declare this war, I'll be in war with all of the electors, both of them. I'll just have to siege the capital and siege the capital of Bavaria. And then the problems are solved. So it's really tempting to just go ahead and declare war. I'm going to have the war of my, well, lifetime, so to speak, or at least this game. And as such, it might be a little bit scary, but potentially I might just peace out with France whenever the time is right. I have no idea where the French army actually is, which is kind of the problem here. They're at war with Liege. Does that mean that all their troops are in Liege? That would be a little bit surprising, but let's check out that theory. Before we completely discard it. Yeah, they're actually having their entire army over here. So let us join up our army and screw them over. That's the plan, at least. And yes, I'm, as I said, very tempted here to actually go ahead and declare war on everyone, so to speak. I have no idea if it's a good idea. It probably is a horrible idea, to be perfectly honest. But I'm very tempted to do it. We'll see what we'll do. But for now, we'll try and deal with France. Worst case scenario will be Denmark joins the coalition, but I think we will be fine. We'll have to wait and see. So, I've decided that my 100,000 man army is now going to attack the French one, and I have no idea how this will actually go. We have better morale, we have better discipline, but that's basically everything. There's front lines here at least faltering, so that means that I should be able to inflict some injuries. And apparently, I'm the one who took the injuries here. 36,000 versus almost 16. That's horrible numbers by any stretch, and I think they're actually going to run to Ile-de-France, or no, they didn't actually run that far even. Which means that they're going to have some horrible losses here, I would assume at least. Yeah, they did lose a horrible amount of men. Are you actually going into barrios? Yeah, they actually are. I need to slow down my game here and try and catch them there once we get that deal going. I have no idea if they will be able to run any longer. I wouldn't presume they would be able to, but who knows? No, they can't actually run any longer here. We'll get them right. Yeah, we got them right before the changing of the... No idea what I should call it, changing of the... It doesn't matter. We caught them, and that's the interesting part. So, let us now split this army up as it should be. I think, well, not exactly as it should be, but we'll be sieging some of France. And once we have at least half of France sieged, I'm going to declare war on said annoying country, the Galera. And then we're going to hopefully be able to dismantle the whole Roman Empire. We'll have to wait and see if my plan is going to work or not, which it probably won't be. I'll have some faith in it, and we'll see if it pays off or not. I am pretty sure that we can actually at this stage allow ourselves to declare a coalition war. What we are going to do, however, is place our troops close to the Milanese army so we can destroy that on impact. And other than that, I don't really have to plan too much. There's a lot of smaller armies here that will need to be destroyed. We'll have a 40k army running around up here. Give it a general, so that it will be effective. A 3-star general to boot. 4, 5, 6, 3. That's a hilariously good general. So I'm going to use these guys basically as, well, charge squads, where I'm going to hunt down, well, smaller provinces and hunt. Well, I'm going to try and crush them at least. And other than that, I don't really know how this will work out, but I would presume things are going to go fairly well. I completely forgot about Savoy, but that isn't too much of a problem. What we are going to do, however, is, as I said here, we are going to start a, well, larger war per se. But while we siege France, it shouldn't be a problem to just put that on hold. We're going to declare on Galera, I think. The problem is, of course, that I think we'll actually just go ahead and declare on Saxony instead. Saxony is allied with Poland and Magdeburg, but Poland shouldn't have that many things that could become a problem. And a holy war should be in my, well, biggest interest here. Württemberg, Alsace, Bavaria, Pomerania, Oldenburg, Galera, Münster, Würzburg, Saxony. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. I should be able to handle that. So we'll declare war here. The greatest war. And I think I will be able to mostly win most of the battles. Most of the armies here shouldn't be too much of a problem. Especially if I can actually fight them on my own terms. That is going to be the keyword here. Pick on the armies as I see fit, and also be able to snatch them like this one here. The one in Lombardia, the one here, basically take them down while they're not expecting it. Of course, the main problem here is going to be the fact that I'm going to have to siege a lot of land. And that will very, very quickly become a problem. I'll probably use the siege squads I currently have in the French lands to do that, but I don't know really. We'll have to figure something out here. But for now, we'll just slowly but surely siege our way inward. The enemy does have a lot of land. Poland, I believe, I can peace out, well, peacefully. Magdeburg as well, but that is about it. We'll have to siege everything else. And I think that is going to be an interesting long war we'll do next time. I'll probably leave, as I said, I'll put the siege squad up to siege most of the stuff. 5,000 men siege squads. And I'm going to run around with 2 or 3 doom stacks just hunting down their army. It should prove interesting. So, this is unfortunately the end of this episode. We're going to continue next time. thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, praise, criticism, anything you feel like, really. And we'll see how things turn out next time. Bye.